And we seem to be live. Let me just connect my microphone, guys. We are live on the second live QA. The last one I did was a couple weeks ago. Hello, everyone. I'm Liran, the content manager from AutoDS. Glad to be here, of course, to answer all of your dropshipping questions, whether you are a beginner, if you have dropshipped before, if maybe you're still doing it and you need some help. Let me know right now in the chat, guys, what questions you have, and I will address them in this live. Please let me know that there is no audio problems, that you guys can hear me fine. Go ahead and write to me in the chat, guys. Let me see what's up. Let me just make sure that the audio is working well. So just message me in the chat, tell me that you guys can hear me, and I will begin addressing your questions. Everything's fine. All right, thank you, Mario. Okay, so let's begin with this live QA, guys. So it doesn't matter what your status is. If you're in the beginning of your journey, if you're only thinking about dropshipping, if maybe you heard about it from some person, maybe from someone who's doing it, maybe you wanted to take a dropshipping course and start learning how to do it. Either way, dropshipping has been going on for the last 9 years, maybe more. And it's not going anywhere, guys. So if you're in the beginning of your journey, now is definitely a good time to join. You don't only have to sell only on one selling channel. We've got several selling channels that you can sell on: eBay, Facebook, Shopify, and we've got more coming up. We've got Amazon, we've got Wix. So there's a lot of surprises here, and I see that the chat is already working. So let me go ahead and start addressing some of your questions, guys. Okay, so what are the best items to sell from HD? What is HD, David? Home decor, home department? So far, I have found Power Tools, Ryobi, Makita, DeWalt are best. I have 6,000 listings, API, and struggling to break over $2,000 daily revenue. Any advice? Thanks. Okay, David, so it's nice to know that you're already on your way. You're in the advanced stages if you've already got 6,000 listings, so I'm happy to hear that. And you're struggling to break over $2,000 a day in daily revenue. So first of all, David, my first word of advice for you is don't sell cheap. I know that you want to sell cheap because you want to make more sales and you think that the competition is going to kill you if you don't. But my first piece of advice before getting into which products you need to sell in that category, my first word of advice is to take some of your listings, 10%, 20%, 30%, whatever you feel comfortable with, raise their price, raise the profit for those listings, and try to take listings that have already sold in the past. Okay, tag them, give them a tag so that you'll know to come back to them later, and simply raise the prices for products that are selling well for you. Give it another 10%, maybe another 20% profit. I don't know what your profit margin now is. And then you won't only think about breaking $2,000 a day, because you might be very happy with $2,000 a day if you're making 30-40% profit. But if you're selling in the 5 to 10 profit margin range, then obviously you're going to need to have more sales there. So first of all, I would like you to try to raise the profit on products that are selling well for you and see how that works. Come back after a week, come back after 2 weeks, see what sold, what didn't sell, and then you can continue optimizing from there. And by the way, you can also automate your price settings on AutoDS. So every time an item sells, AutoDS can raise the price. If the item doesn't sell for an X amount of time, then it will decrease the price up to any certain limit. So that's the first piece of advice. Second, what items do you need to sell? So I guess you're talking about the home department, just from the manufacturer names that I'm seeing here. So what products do you need to sell? Okay, let me just share my screen. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know that Amazon is one of my personal favorite suppliers, but it really doesn't matter. You guys can choose over 25 suppliers. For those of you who don't know us and what you have in AutoDS, so we've got over 25 suppliers that you can work with today. Here's the list here in front of me. So one of my personal favorites is Amazon. I started with them in the beginning of my journey. Today, 5 years later, I'm still working with them. I am mixing in a whole bunch of different suppliers, but Amazon is still my number one. So that was the home niche, home decor niche, or the home department niche. What was it? Ryobi, Makita, DeWalt. Those are like the vacuum, robot vacuum cleaners and such. No, let's see. Ryobi. Yeah. Okay, power tools. Yeah, okay. So what you want to do first is get into the right category. In this example, I'm going to go inside this item and then inside this one, and then I'll be able to see a category. So right now we're in the battery packs, but the main category here is power tool parts and accessories, and I'm guessing that this is the niche that you're talking about. So I'm going to click on that just to get into that category. So as you see here, we're looking only inside that category, but let's not search only for Ryobi. Let's keep it general. So I just want to go generally into this category and see what's going on. This is how I start my search in these types of categories. So I'm assuming that this is the niche that you were talking about. The first thing that I would want to do is see if there's new releases here, but from the links that I see here, there are no new releases. Next, I would go for best sellers. So let's see what items are selling really well here. Tools and home improvements. And you were in power and hand tools, if I'm not mistaken. So first, I would start with the items that you're seeing here. Here's DeWalt. You also mentioned that, if I'm not mistaken. So what I would do here is start adding the products first that are best sellers. Okay, once you start adding the best sellers, you can start seeing what items are moving, what items people are watching, what items they're adding to their cart. If you're on Shopify, if you're on eBay, doesn't really matter. Then it's your watchers, your views, and of course, which ones of them are selling. Once you start accumulating this data, then you will start to know where to take it from there. So I wouldn't just stick to some brands that you heard of, like Ryobi, like DeWalt, but expand it even more and look for products or even manufacturers that you haven't heard of before. I think that Black & Decker is Vero on eBay, so watch that. Anyway, AutoDS will let you know. But my recommendation is always to start with bestsellers or what does Amazon call it? Movers and shakers, to see the most trending products in the last 24 to 48 hours. And then I would simply list them. Just list them one by one, optimize the product's titles. Don't worry about the manufacturer or the brand. The end customer most likely won't care unless he's really looking for something specific. And you can add all of them by simply, if you see here on the bottom right, this extension, I can just add all of them by clicking extract, export as CSV. Now I got a CSV file with all of these products that we see on this page. Then I can simply add them really easily. I don't know if you know this trick, but add products, upload CSV, and here I'm going to drag and drop that CSV file that I got down there. Okay, and then you can simply add all of them to your store, see what's selling, and I hope I answered your question there. Okay, let's move on. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, David, I hope I answered your question. Next, I have an issue with monitoring source price Amazon of some items. 2 orders were ordered at a very low price. That actually sounds like good news if they were ordered at such a low price. Just imagine when item price is negative on AutoDS. Not possible, Jim. Okay, hi, Jim. Anything that's technical, any technical problems that you're having, I would definitely recommend to open a support ticket, and well, our support representatives will get back to you. You can either do it by opening a ticket and then they'll just get back to you really soon, or you can even open a live chat. So on AutoDS, on the bottom right, you'll see that message icon. Click on that, talk to one of our support representatives, and I promise that you will get a solution. Don't worry about those things, pricing, monitoring. Those are minor issues that get fixed really quick. Okay, next. Hello, why can't I list my product? IW Pit, I have no idea. I really wish I could help you, but just from reading that one sentence, I'm sorry I can't. I want you guys to know that I am a customer of AutoDS. I'm also working as the content manager here, but I am also a customer, a regular customer. Nobody knows when I open a ticket or when I open a live chat, when I have problems, nobody knows that it's Liron, the content manager. They just see me as another customer, and I actually like it this way because this way I can really see, you know, what's going on as a customer on the system and see where and how we can improve. But one thing that I can promise you is that our departments are working really hard, whether it's the developers, whether it's us here in the marketing, the content team, or anywhere else in AutoDS. We have people working really hard and around the clock, especially the customer support, around the clock, 24/7 to help you guys with these things. So really don't worry about those types of things. Open a support ticket. They'll help you out with any problem that you're having. And it's really nice to have a type of support that you don't always just have to wait for someone on the other side, wait a day or two, maybe a week on some other platforms that you guys may have heard of, until you might get an answer that may or may not help you. So here we're really trying to help each and every person with every problem that you're having. But guys, this is not a technical support live. This is for people who are drop shipping. Doesn't matter if you're drop shipping on AutoDS, outside of AutoDS, I really don't care. Just let me know what questions you guys have on drop shipping. And I want to provide you guys with the experience and the knowledge that I really have from my past 5 years of dropshipping, and also with my experience working with AutoDS. Okay, everything is fine. Hi Mario Scarpati. Nice to have you here today. Hello, Sven. B. Morris, we can hear you. Thank you. Sandra Kisling, can I use AutoDS for free? No, but you can use it for just $1 for 7 days. So if $1 is not too much for you, I definitely recommend to try it. Do it for a week. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. If you like it, keep going. And I hope that you will like it, because what's not to like unless you don't connect, unless you don't really feel connected with a dropshipping business model? I really love it ever since I started. It's one of those things that I started, and then later on, when I look back, I'm thinking, what was I doing before that? Like, I'm really glad to have this little thing in my life. Okay, questions. Is it possible to create stealth accounts on eBay with managed payments? Mario, that's a great question. Lots of people are asking that question, and I apologize, I cannot answer it in this live. Just because of legal issues and business practices and things like that. But let me just say that it is possible, but let's just end it right there. Sorry, Mario. How to automate Facebook Marketplace without a virtual assistant? Rubayat Islam Rafat, that's a great question. Facebook Marketplace, for anyone, first of all, who's living in the US, this is the perfect selling channel for you to be drop shipping on right now. There is no competition there. You can completely kill it. All you have to do is import products to your store, and you can definitely automate it. Yes, Rubayat, you can automate it with AutoDS. We have a video that's going to be uploaded tomorrow to our YouTube channel. I recorded a video from A to Z how to dropship on the Facebook Marketplace. So you're going to get the whole 9 yards in that video, how to find products, how to connect to the Facebook Marketplace, and how to automate it. But I can also just show you really quick. So let me share my screen. Okay, so this is the AutoDS dashboard for those of you who are with us in version 1. Soon enough, you're going to be working in this version 2. For those of you who are signing up right now to AutoDS, you're going to already get the version 2 screen, which is what I'm showing here. So Facebook Marketplace, the first thing that you want to do is go to Settings, Plans and Add-ons, and then make sure that you got the Facebook Marketplace plan active, like you see down here. And then you can start adding products to your Facebook store, but first you need to add that store. So here on the top left, click on Add Store. You've got eBay, Shopify, and Facebook Store. So add your Facebook store, enter your store's name, and go with the setup process. It's actually pretty simple. And then once you connect your Facebook store, then you'll already have automation settings for that Facebook store. I'm talking about price and stock monitoring, and also importing products to your Facebook store. So importing products is actually really easy. I don't think that I can demonstrate it on this demo account, but tomorrow when you watch the video, you will see how to do it. And we already have a video on our YouTube channel on how to add products to the Facebook Marketplace. So if you just go here to our YouTube channel and search for Facebook, then here you'll see how it's done. And let me just show a small example from this video. So here we added the account. Okay, so here I got a product from Amazon. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to AutoDS in the same way that you're adding any product, by copying the URL. Okay, so let me just do a quick example on that. Any product, let's just go to any product. Okay, so I want this mascara over here. I'm going to copy the URL, go to the AutoDS platform, click on Add Products, and then the store that you want to publish it to, I'm going to click over here, unselect all of the eBay and Shopify stores that I have here, and keep only the Facebook store here selected. Okay, now I'm going to add that URL. I'm going to paste the URL that I just copied from Amazon. And then I can either add it as a draft or edit the upload settings. But in this case, I'm just going to add it to the draft section of my store. The supplier is Amazon, region is the United States. I'm going to add it as a draft. Now what's going to happen is that product is going to show up here on the left side on the drafts page. Right here, you see that it's in progress. Once it's complete, you can open up the item editor over here. Then you can edit the title. The important thing here is to have the variants. Now, the variant, you need to choose which variant you want to actually add to your Facebook store. And two more things that you need. One is the Facebook Dropshipping Helper extension. So it's this one. So there's actually two phases when you add a product to the Facebook Marketplace, and then it's actually going to be automated, the price and the stock. One, you have to add the product from your supplier, and it can be any one of the 25 suppliers that we support. Add the product to the AutoDS system by what I just did, add it to the draft section of your store. Then, with the help of the Facebook Marketplace Dropshipping Helper extension, you can copy the variant settings, and on Facebook you create a new listing, and from that new listing you'll have a paste to AutoDS button, paste from AutoDS. You will see everything in the video tomorrow. I just can't really connect to the Facebook Marketplace account that I have now. I mean, I can, but let's just say that there's some things that, let me just find that part. Okay, so here on the Facebook Marketplace, you see here on the left side, you click on Create New Listing, and then Item for Sale. That's the listing type. Sorry that it's blurred. I guess it'll fix itself in a second. And then here on the left side, there's a Paste from AutoDS button. The screen is kind of blurred. I guess it's the connection issue, but let's just raise the quality here. There we go. So here you got the Paste from AutoDS button. So when you're creating a new listing on Facebook, instead of, adding photos and writing the title and the price and everything, you'll simply be able to click the Paste from AutoDS button. Now, what is it pasting? Let's go back to the platform. Okay, here's the draft that I imported. You see that it's complete. So let's open that one. This is that mascara product. So I'm going to go to the variants. Now here I'm going to choose the variant that I want to add. So let's just say it's this one, very black. Here there's a copy button. So I'm going to click on that. Now you see that it was copied to my clipboard. Now I can go ahead and click paste when I list an item on Facebook Marketplace. And then what's going to happen is it's going to paste all of the item's details, the title, the pictures, all of the photos, the price that you set on AutoDS with your profit settings and everything else. So that helps you with the import process. Once you add the product and you also, you paste it here, you click on next, you set your shipping settings, your shipping options, and then you publish the product. You also want to publish it on AutoDS, so move it from the drafts. You want to import it to your store. So let me just click the import button now. And now it's importing the product to the Facebook store, but not to the Facebook Marketplace, to the Facebook store and AutoDS. Then AutoDS makes the connection between the product that I have here. It's already on my products page. So it makes the connection between this product and what I added to my Facebook Marketplace. So if the price ever changes on my supplier side, AutoDS will update it on AutoDS and on the Facebook Marketplace. If it goes out of stock, the same update will be made. If the price changes, and that's pretty much it. So you can automate products from the Facebook market. You can automate dropshipping from the Facebook Marketplace, and it's actually really, really easy once after you do it one time. So guys, stay updated. Tomorrow there's going to be that new video on our YouTube channel. So let me just stop sharing my screen. So watch that video. We usually upload it, well, it depends on where you are around the world. So just stay tuned. And if you enable notifications on our YouTube channel, then you'll always know exactly when we are uploading new videos. Okay, I'm going back to the chat, guys. So if you guys are not asking questions, I'm not going to answer them. I'm sorry. You guys need to ask questions in order for me to answer. Okay, there's a lot. Okay, so let's keep going, and I'm going to try to answer them quicker this time because the chat is starting to get filled up and I really want to answer all of you guys' questions. So can I use AutoDS for free, Sandra? I answered that, $1 1 week. How to automate Facebook Marketplace without a VA. So Rubayat, I answered your question partially. Watch the video tomorrow and then you'll be able to see how to do everything. I just have to do it really, really short and quick here. And you can also do it with a virtual assistant. But first, before you guys enable virtual assistants in your dropshipping business, first learn the ins and outs of your business. You need to manage it by yourself from the beginning to the end. Know how to do product research, know how to add products, how to edit them, how to optimize them, how to get more products similar to the ones that are selling. You need to have the whole formula, customer service. Once you know how to run your dropshipping business from A to Z, only then you need to hire a virtual assistant and start to train them slowly and gradually increase, the privileges that you start to give them, and monitor, watch them closely in the beginning, see that they're doing a good job, see that they're spending their hours correctly, and that they're doing a good job on your stores. Do not hire virtual assistants before you know how to run your own dropshipping business, because they won't know how to run it either. You won't know how to explain it to them. They'll make mistakes, you won't notice them, and then you'll have a hard time growing. Okay, HD Home Depot. So David, I kind of answered your question. I hope that you're happy about it. If I missed anything, just ask me now. Okay, Haley Ron, so excited for your live. Last one was amazing. Thank you, Nina. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, guys, compliments are good too. I like compliments, and please like this video. If I see that these videos are not getting enough likes, then I'll just get the impression that it's not really helping you guys, and then, we'll part ways. So go ahead and like this video, guys. If you guys enjoy the content, you guys enjoy the value, and yeah, I want to see those likes, definitely, for sure. Hello, AutoDS and Liran. Hello, George. I remember you from the last live. How are you doing? Let me know if I answered your questions in the last live correctly, if you implemented some of the things that I taught you, and if you have any more questions that you want me to address now, and I will be happy to do so. Jack, hey, Liran. Looking forward to this video and hearing some more tips from you. Thank you, Jack. Let me know if you have any questions. Is there any way to make custom templates in AutoDS that can include repeated and often used info when listing on the Facebook Marketplace? So right now, there are no templates for the Facebook Marketplace. You have them, of course, on eBay and on Shopify. For the Facebook Marketplace, there are no known templates. I don't think that there are templates even for people who are not dropshipping or people who are just doing everything manually. Let me just take a quick sip. My espresso got cold, guys. So there are no custom templates for the Facebook Marketplace, but if you have a text, George, that's repetitive, that's that you're repeating on every listing, then you can simply just copy it onto some text pad, and every time you add listings to the Facebook Marketplace, just copy what you add in the text pad and paste it in the listing, and of course change the words so that it'll be relevant to your product. So George, I guess that means that you're dropshipping on the Facebook Marketplace. I'm glad to hear that. Let me know how it's going for you. And are you an international seller, or are you actually doing it from the US or with a US IP address? Let me know how that's working for you. In example, shipping only, brand new, free shipping, etc. Thank you. Yeah, so go ahead and make yourself a custom template on a text pad. Write down those policies and then just simply copy and paste it every time you add products to your Facebook Marketplace dropshipping store. I am a newbie to dropshipping. I've been getting about 75% of my clicks watching my entire 15-second video, but are not going to cart. Any suggestions? Okay, B. Morris, hi. I can see by your comment that you're dropshipping on Shopify because you're talking about 15-second video. So you're actually creating a video ad copy for your products, and that is good. And actually 15-second videos are good. You can have 15 seconds. You can even go up to 30 seconds if you think the product is really good and you're really, sharp with your marketing angle. But 15 seconds, yeah, start with that for sure. So you're a newbie to dropshipping. You have over 75% of your clicks are watching. So you've got 75% people that are watching the entire 15 seconds of the video. But 15 seconds is actually short. So even if you got 75 or even 90% viewers, and then you want to create lookalike audiences for those, it's probably not going to be that effective because it's only a 15-second video. So this audience is still a very, very cold audience. Any suggestions? So I don't know what product you're trying to market there, and I don't know what audience you're marketing it to. But my advice here is to see what your competition is doing and don't copy them one by one because they're already doing it. You have to tackle it with your own unique marketing angle. You can definitely market to the same audience that are seeing their ads, but they need to see a different ad for your product. They need to see a different offer, a better offer. And any other suggestions? So there is a good extension, Chrome extension called Koala Inspector. Let me show you guys. Share my screen really quick. I use this inspector, this application when on my Shopify dropshipping store. And what this does is it simply helps you understand what's going on other people's stores. Okay, so for example, what apps they are using, what products they are selling, what products are actually selling in their stores. We also have a blog article about it. Let me see really quick. How to spy on Shopify stores, the top 6 spy apps for dropshippers in 2021. So I advise you to read this article. It's going to give you a much better idea of how you need to spy on your competitors and how you need to copy their best practices and implement them on your store. So one of the things that one of the apps that we recommended here, one of the extensions is Koala Inspector. And like I said, with this app, you can spy on other people's stores, see exactly what they're selling, what apps they're using. Let's see what else we got here. How many products they have, what's their normal average price ranges, but that's not so important. New products that they're adding to their store. And you can also see where they're getting their products from. So Koala Inspector also makes the connection. This product, this is where they're buying it from. Here's more places that are selling them. And there's more spy apps over here. So check out this article. I definitely think that it's going to help you out here, especially with that question that you asked. Because once again, your question is very general and it's hard to help someone who's dropshipping on Shopify when you don't know exactly what product they're selling, what audience they're targeting. And another thing that I want to recommend, because you said that you're a newbie, and I just want to show you a course that's 100% for free, and it's a Shopify course and it's 100% free. Like I said, you don't need to pay anything. And there's about 40 lessons here that I recorded. And here I'm going over everything. How to start your Shopify store, how to find products to sell, how to build your audience, how to find your audience, the audience that's right for your product. Okay, audience research. Okay, look at all the lessons that you have here. The criteria for choosing a good product to sell, secret methods to finding the best dropshipping products. Everything here is Shopify. How to name your business, connect your domain, create a unique store logo, get a theme, dropshipping tools that will help automate your business, optimizing your pages, creating good home pages, professional home pages, store policies and legal pages, which is very, very important. So that your buyers will always know, what's going on, how long shipping will take, return policies, and everything else. Online marketing methods, and then we're also talking about ads. So maybe your 15-second ad wasn't so hot. I don't know if 75% of your clicks, you said that you have 75% of clicks on your video views. I don't know if those are people that clicked on your ad or clicked on the link inside the ad. So it's hard to understand your question. I hope that I was able to answer it, or at least most of it. Let me stop sharing my screen because I need to give you guys more time. Okay. So, B. Morris, I hope that answers your question, or for the most part of it. Johan Khalid, hi Liran. Johan Khalid, South Africa. Do you perhaps know when Facebook marketing will be functional in South Africa? We do not get a shipping option. Yes, Johan. So not just for Australia, but for anywhere around the world, anyone who doesn't live in the US is going to have a hard time drop shipping on the Facebook marketplace. It is a very, very good marketplace to sell on. I see it with my own eyes and I see how easy it is to sell there. If anyone here in this live has been drop shipping for the last 7 years, and you guys remember what happened 7, 8 years ago for people who are drop shipping on eBay, so that was a complete gold mine. Now today, it's still definitely possible to drop ship on eBay, just like it is anywhere else, but it's not like it was back then. And what it was back then is what the Facebook marketplace is now. And I promise you guys, in 5 years from now, people are going to look back and miss this time that we're having now they're going to think, wow, I wish I would have started 5 years ago. So that's exactly what's happening now with the Facebook Marketplace. But to answer your question, right now it's you won't get the shipping options, as you probably know. Anyone who doesn't live in the US doesn't get shipping options, which means you can only choose to show this listing to a specific city, state, and location, and only a small radius it'll only take a small radius from that location and show it to that amount of people. So it's not a lot of people. Not a lot of people are going to see your listing, and then not a lot of people are going to buy. Unfortunately, that is the news right now for anyone outside of the United States. There are ways to go about it, but I'm sorry I cannot get into it. I can't get into it. If you guys know, if you guys know about these methods, then go ahead and try. But that's what Facebook is doing right now. And once it will be available to dropship anywhere outside the US, believe me, guys, you are going to be the first to know, as long as you're an audience here at AutoDS. Okay, so that answers your question, Johan. Awesome Wisconsin Businesses, nice name. When will the Facebook Marketplace integration be fully functional? The images from AutoDS still don't get imported into the Facebook Marketplace using the Facebook Dropshipping Helper extension. It actually does work. Maybe there's a certain bug from your computer, so just open a chat live support and they will show you how it works. But you can also see it in this video. So once I pasted it, I would also show it to you live, guys, but maybe we'll do it in the next live QA. I will just open up my Facebook dropshipping store and I'll show you guys everything. If you guys want to have a live QA on one topic and not just general jumping from eBay to Shopify to Facebook and more, then let me know. Let me know, and the next QA will just be on one topic and I'll show you guys everything live like I'm doing here in the video. So you see here, I clicked on paste from AutoDS and you see what's happening. All of the products are being added to the Facebook Marketplace. So it is working. Just open a live chat support ticket if it's not working on your side and we'll have it fixed in no time. Okay, next. Is there anywhere I can sync or relist items from AutoDS after they ended? Yes, Ronel Bob, that's a technical question for the AutoDS system, but yeah, the answer is yes, you can relist the items. There's just a button, an option for you to do it in the item editor. If you don't know, once again, open a support ticket and you'll get an answer in no time. Do I need a personal account for each supplier I want to use for AutoDS? Awesome Wisconsin Businesses. So that's, I see that you're asking some good questions here today. You do and you don't. It depends if you want to process your orders by yourself, or if you want to get help processing your orders and use an automated service like Fulfilled by AutoDS. And then AutoDS uses their own buyer accounts, and all you need to do is load balance into your account. So if you have a balance, let's say $200, you add a balance of $200, and you've enabled the Fulfilled by AutoDS service, then every time you get an order, AutoDS will just fulfill it automatically from your supplier to your buyer, and AutoDS will simply use your balance. It'll deduct from your balance the source price. And it'll simply make everything much, much easier that way. So if you don't want to automate your orders and you want to process your orders manually, which is something that I used to do before I personally also joined the automated service system because it's simply amazing. So if you want to do everything manually, then yes, you need to create your own buyer accounts on every one of your suppliers' websites, log into them, and issue the order. So if you're using an accountant, and anyone who's dropshipping, you guys know that the country you reside in, you need to work with an accountant, and you need to file your papers for your business and show the revenue, the profits, the expenses, and everything. So when you work with an automated order system, it makes the whole invoicing system also much, much easier because everything stays under one payment system. And when you're working with a lot of suppliers manually and you're processing orders manually from here and from here and from here, you need to save all of the invoices or get a end of the month report on all of the sales that you had in that month. And it makes things a lot more complicated. So decide what's best for you. You can automate all of your orders here on AutoDS for all of the US suppliers with a USD currency. So Amazon, Home Depot, AliExpress US, and other suppliers that we have from the US region that charge in a US dollar currency. You can automate all of those orders. So if you're selling to a US audience, that's a perfect solution for you. We don't have automated orders for the Facebook Marketplace yet. If anyone wants to ask that question, I'm sure that question is going to come up. So on the Facebook Marketplace, we can't automate orders yet. Where it is working right now is eBay, Shopify, and I think I mentioned it in this video, guys, but we also have Amazon and Wix coming up really, really soon, so stay tuned, and definitely more surprises coming after. We're never sitting and not moving. Okay, next. So when will the integration be fully functional? I answered that. It's fully functional. Just open a support ticket if you're having any problems. Recent items, we answered that. Personal account, we answered that. Omar, you retracted a message. I don't know what you wanted to write, but you can write it again if you want. Is social media or Facebook sellers is social media or Facebook sellers account a store for your guys too? What about automation with Facebook? I didn't understand the first part of the question, Sandra. What about automation with Facebook? So yeah, I mentioned it here. We got automation for pricing, for stock monitoring, and for importing products to your store. So that's also going to save you a lot of time, and you can really scale your business because you can have 200, 1,000, 5,000 listings, and everything is going to be automated. So that's regarding the automation. Thanks, you're welcome. Okay, so thank you, Liran. You love your videos, Liran. Thank you, Neely. Thank you, Liran. George, US-based Facebook Marketplace seller account. Nice. Not going as well as I'd like it to be regarding views and sales, so I'll be tuning to the forthcoming video you mentioned earlier. Okay, George, yeah, so watch that video. So I understand that you have a US-based Facebook Marketplace seller account. Make sure that you enable the shipping options. This is the #1 problem for people not getting any views and not getting any sales on their Facebook Marketplace listings. So when you're publishing a product, and you make it to the next screen, after the first screen that's pretty much automated for you, then you click on next, you get to the shipping options, make sure to enable shipping options. That way, many people are going to see your product. Now, if they're still not buying it, then it's just a question of what product you're selling. Which product should you sell? Watch the video. And of course, let me know in the next QA, George. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for answering my question. Truly appreciate your hard work. You're welcome, B. Morris. Ask me anything else if you want. And is it okay to create an OfferUp stealth account? Omar, I don't know what OfferUp is. I've never worked with them before. I haven't ever seen what that is. Michael Bash, are the scheduled uploads loading at 1-minute intervals still? If you're talking about the new system, that's a good question. I'm actually also using the scheduled uploads. I haven't checked that out myself. That's actually a great question. And if you don't have that feature there, then what I want you to do is the following. Let me share my screen. On the AutoDS system, you see this help wheel over here on the top right? We're going to click on that. And here we've got a feature request. Now this is available for anyone, okay, with AutoDS. Click on feature request. And what's happening here is for the last couple of years, we've really been listening to what you guys want to see on AutoDS, what features you want to see, what content you want to see. And what we're doing is we simply have a voting system. So if there's a feature that's not available on AutoDS that you want to see, if there's a supplier or a marketplace that you want to work with that's not available on AutoDS, you can also vote for that here. Okay, so like as you see here, we've got 23 content requests, we've got 230 feature requests, 110 existing feature improvement requests, and 126 supplier and marketplaces requests. So what happens here is you go inside one of these categories and you create your own request. First, make sure that the request doesn't already exist. If it exists, simply vote it up. If it doesn't exist, create your own request, and people are going to start voting for your request. What happens next is we see it here at AutoDS. Anything that's getting enough votes, passing some certain barrier, we push it to the development team, and that's the next thing that we work on. That's the next thing that we release. So like you see here, we've got some suggestions. Change the currency on the dashboard. This one is already in progress. So we've got the dashboard, right? So you can change the currency and not see only US dollar. Somebody said, hey, what if I want to see euro? What if I want to see, I don't know, pound, anything else? So that one is already being worked on right now. So just go to the feature request, and if there's something that's missing, like what you just mentioned, having the intervals between the scheduled uploads, make the request here. People will vote for it, and it'll probably be next. So we've got things that are planned, as you see here. We've got enough votes for this, so it's planned to move to the development team. In progress means the development team already got this request and they're already working on it. And live means they already finished working on that request. So for example, recently we added eBay Australia. So now you can dropship using eBay Australia. And for those of you who need help on that, you should definitely connect to our blog page, which yours truly makes sure that there are 2 blogs a week, at least 2 blog articles a week. We've got wonderful content writers here at AutoDS that are doing a great job here. And one of the things that we wrote about recently, eBay Australia dropshipping, how to find products, suppliers, set policies, and sell. And if you guys go inside one of our articles and read them, you'll see that it's not just some small article with a couple of sentences. You can see here the scroll bar on the right, just how long this article is, and it's very, very descriptive, and it really gets down to the nitty-gritty. Yes, guys, I said nitty-gritty. And here on the post content, you can already see all of the topics that you just have. You just click on one of them and get straight to that section if you need help. So anyway, I'm jumping really far. That answers your question. Stop sharing my screen and go back to your guys' questions. By the way, how much time do we have? 5:40. We got 20 minutes left. Sorry, guys, I do this every live, and I'm going to start learning to answer your questions quicker so I can get to all of them. Okay. Where did I leave off? Wow. Okay, I took your advice from the last Q&A and upped my profit to 20 to 30% on eBay. Sales haven't dropped at all, and now I'm making more money. Yes, side hustle guy, that's exactly what I want to hear. Someone who actually took my advice and sees positive results from my last QA. Thank you for that. I'm really happy to hear about it. There was someone else, one of the first questions that I answered here in the live QA, I told you to up your profits, right? So there's your proof that you really need to do that. And of course, guys, the advice that I'm giving is advice that I'm giving myself, things that are implementing myself on my own dropshipping stores. Okay, side hustle guy, really glad to hear it. Thank you. Syncing ended products has caused a problem for me. How can I relist from AutoDS platform? Ronel, please open a support ticket. Overseas shipping is going through the roof times 10, so I believe AutoDS has a solution for that matter. Best holiday resorts, sports, and events. Also nice name. So overseas shipping, there is an article that we wrote in the past year about that the Chinese shipping rates are going up. If you're mentioning, if that's what you're talking about, then we already have an article in that and how to overcome it. But for now, we don't see anything really drastically in overseas shipping. And if you ship to a domestic audience from the US to the US, obviously you won't have this problem. And if you're outsourcing your international orders to places like HipShipper, which I'm personally working with, they're doing all of the shipping weights by themselves, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, another thing that I have a question for you is if you use Amazon as a supplier, I'm US based, what type of markup can you use to still be competitive? There is never a question of what should be my selling price, how much should I be profiting? It's never going to have a precise and exact answer to that question. But definitely do not drop ship under 20% profit. I'm personally on 50% before tax, goes down to about 40% after tax, but there is no specific markup. Don't sell cheap. That's the only thing I can tell you. You're here to profit. We don't want to sell and make 50 cents, $1, $2 profit on each order. You're not going to make that much on the end of the month unless you have thousands of orders per month. And that is also if you don't have too many expenses also on the other hand. So sell above a 20% profit margin range. Whatever doesn't sell, kill it. Move on to the next products. Okay, I can be blocked from supplier if AutoDS constantly sends API requests to the supplier page. No, Adama, that's not going to happen. I've been doing it for years. Okay, thanks for the Facebook info, Ronel. You're welcome. Wow, that's so much more than expected, Ronel. I don't know what you're thanking me for. One of the things that I talked about before, you're welcome. Hello, mate, David, make peace. Hello. How do you do shipping confirmation on Facebook? If you're drop shipping from Amazon to Facebook, Amazon has its own shipping tracking number, but that tracking number won't work in Facebook. Selena Tam, that's also a good question. You need to drop ship from suppliers or from sellers who can give you UPS, FedEx, and one more that I'm missing. I think DHL. It's written on Facebook, I forgot. So you need suppliers that can give you those types of shipping options. Now, there are third-party companies that can give you a cover for your tracking number and make it anything that you want. Okay, so search that up. That's also a good idea for a content request. So maybe I'll make a video and an article on that topic too. Another advice that I have for you is to try Banggood US. Okay, Banggood US has the shipping companies that Facebook wants to work with. So to answer your question, work with more suppliers and see what they have to offer, and also check third-party companies that can give you a cover for your tracking numbers. I just watched this. My items never go to drafts that fast, takes forever, and has abandoned invalid line errors. Okay, Jay Walter, it seems like a bug. Open a support ticket. I just did it live, and you guys saw how quick it moved to my draft page, and there's nothing special on my account. Which stores can you open? Sandra, I don't understand the question. It's too general. This is awesome. B. Morris, thank you. You're awesome too. Okay, Home Depot, any strategies from that supplier? Oh, David, Home Depot, that's what you meant by HD. Yeah, Home Depot. I also drop ship from the Home Depot, of course, only from the home niche. Any strategies from that supplier? Yes, but let me get back to you on that one. I just really want to answer the rest of the people's questions here. But mainly go to bestsellers, go to new releases, see what's selling there, and try those items on your store. I'm not sure which selling channel you're also drop shipping on, so it's also hard for me to tell you what to also do with your competitor research. But if you're drop shipping on eBay, take an item on the Home Depot, take the title, copy and paste it on eBay, see who's selling it, and see if someone's selling it for a good profit. And for those who also have sold listings, so you have on the left side of eBay to see only sold listings, see which sellers are actually selling it, the ones who are actually selling it for a profit, and then you can copy that item from them, import it for a lower price or maybe even a higher price or the same price, but optimize your products. Don't stay with the same titles, don't stay with the same pictures. And by the way, guys, a cool update that's going to come soon. I'm going to let you guys know about it. But one of the things to help you guys differentiate yourself from the competition is to not use the same images that all of your competitors are using. So if you're adding a product from one of your suppliers and other dropshippers are also dropshipping that product, and let's say you're not optimizing your titles well enough so everyone can see your listing along with your competitors, soon we're going to release a very advanced image editor on AutoDS. So you'll be able to really edit your images, watermark them professionally, not just a general basic watermark, and more editing things that you haven't seen before on V1 or V2 or anywhere else for that matter. So it's going to help you guys really differentiate yourselves, make the product look like it's yours, and that's also going to help you out there. Okay, moving on. The best way is a Facebook store with a specific niche. So Sandra, you don't have to have a specific niche on the Facebook marketplace. If it was a Shopify store, I would say to go for a niche store, because people are going to go to your homepage and then they're going to see the rest of the products in your store. And if one product is not going to be relevant to the next, it's going to look very, very general. Sip of water, guys. Sip of water. Sometimes I talk really quick and then I get thirsty. Okay. So yeah, Sandra, you don't have to have a specific niche for the Facebook Marketplace store. No one is going to go to your user profile and then see what else you're selling. So the Facebook Marketplace is it's impulse buying. Someone is going to see a product. Oh, that looks good. I'm going to buy it. I'm not going to go see how much it costs here and how much it costs with that supplier. Especially if you're optimizing your titles, then it's going to be hard for that person to see where you're getting that product from. You don't have to have a specific niche. Love your videos, Liron. Thank you, Neely. I appreciate it. Thank you, Liron. US-based Facebook. Yeah, we already answered that. Any advice for selling from Europe? Can I sell in the US? Yes, you can. I just don't really understand what. Are we still talking about the Facebook Marketplace? Then yeah, then don't. Then you won't have the shipping options. Guys, once again, if you want to drop ship on the Facebook Marketplace, you'll get the best results if you live in the US. If you don't live in the US, put it on the side for now. There's more selling channels to drop ship on. Highly run, compliments with your program and videos. Brilliant as usual. Pity we can't fully participate outside the USA. Yeah, Johan, but once again, we're speaking only about the Facebook Marketplace. Guys, I see there's a very big buzz around the Facebook Marketplace, and that's fine. Watch the video tomorrow. I think that you guys will also find it very, very informational. I put things there that you won't find anywhere else on YouTube. But for anyone who's living outside the US and you really want to dropship on the Facebook Marketplace, let me just tell you guys that it is possible, okay? I'm really sorry that I can't get into details, but it is possible. Maybe in the next live, maybe. Okay, can you make money online by watching YouTube videos, and then can I use my Cash App card to put it on my eBay managed payments? Omar, you just asked two questions that have no connection to one another. can you make money online by watching YouTube videos? By you watching YouTube videos? I haven't heard of that job, but let me know if you find a job like that and maybe I will also apply. And then, can I use my Cash App card to put it on my eBay Managed Payments? eBay Managed Payments, if you are outside the US, then you are working with Payoneer. I've also been doing it for a while now, and it's actually working great. In the beginning, I was confused by how the Payoneer works with eBay. When am I going to get paid? How much am I going to get paid? And actually, it turns out much, much better. You know, where eBay, they send you your final payment when you get a transaction. They don't bill you an invoice after 1 month for all of your final value fees. When they send you your payments, your daily payments, that's after all the fees. So the only fee that you'll have to pay at the end of the month is your eBay store subscription fee. So I really love that. The payments are coming fast to my Payoneer account. And with the AutoDS fulfilled by AutoDS system, I'm also loading my balance with Payoneer. So everything is, you know, under Payoneer, and it's actually making the cash flow much better with only a 1% fee for adding balance. So win-win situation. If I automate my orders from Amazon, customers will ask why orders are converted with Amazon logo. No, Yassine, no. 1 out of 100 customers are probably going to ask, maybe. I've sold thousands of listings from Amazon, thousands, and I've only had a few. I can count on one hand how many of those I had. And you can simply tell them that if you do get to that situation, I can tell that you haven't started dropshipping yet, by the way, Yassine, because if you would have started, then you wouldn't be asking that question. And we also have a video that we uploaded on YouTube regarding that. One of our social media manager nearly recorded a video for that, and she answered that question very, very clearly. So guys, I definitely recommend to go to our YouTube channel. We have answers to many questions that you're asking here. So Yassine, yeah, they don't care. And if somebody does ask, you can simply tell them that you're using Amazon as one of the many, many warehouses that you ship from. And it's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And if they want to return the product because they found it for cheaper on Amazon, fine. Give them the return label, let them return the product, and give them a refund. I haven't had that one time. Hi, I want to ask something. If I need to give the tracking number, the customer can see it's AliExpress and not from eBay, so what to do? Okay, Amit, let me try to understand your question again. If you need to supply a tracking number, the customer can see it's AliExpress and not from eBay. Okay, so when you're dropshipping from AliExpress, you have a few shipping options. Guys, we got less than 10 minutes, so I can't show my screen. So when you're dropshipping on AliExpress, you have shipping options. When you go inside the products listing, open up the shipping options, and you don't have to use the AliExpress standard shipping option. If you use the AliExpress standard shipping option, then they're going to see that the package is coming from AliExpress. But if you choose other shipping options, like something that starts with a Y, Yanway, something like that, and there's a few others. That's why I wanted to share my screen, but I'm really out of time, guys. Sorry. Use any other shipping option that's not AliExpress standard shipping, and they won't know that it's coming from AliExpress. That answers your question. Okay, video on international shipping. Example, smartwatch shipping to Nepal was $95. B. Morris, I don't understand what you're saying there. Hello, AutoDS and eBay. Must I use business account on eBay only, not individual? Hi, Alexei Nosov. It really doesn't matter to answer your question. You can start with an individual account, see that you're getting sales, see that you're making great profit, and after that, upgrade to a business account. On eBay, it doesn't change anything, and you should work with an accountant once you start dropshipping, so that you know everything will be legal in the state that you reside in, and that's pretty much it. Then you can turn to a business account. But on eBay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change any fees. It doesn't change anything at all. So start with individual. When you start making money, change it to a business. Thank you for the advice. You're welcome, Morris. Selena Tam, thank you. You're definitely also welcome. Malo Paulo, I'm excited to watch the video all about the Facebook Marketplace. I'm glad to hear it. Tomorrow night it'll be published. Maybe at night, maybe in the morning. It depends on your time zone, your location. Do you like stealth account? Do I like stealth account? Radoslav, do I like stealth accounts? I'm not going to answer that. Jay Walter, can I add all of my previous Facebook Marketplace items onto AutoDS? Yeah. Okay, so what happens is if you already have products on your Facebook Marketplace account, but you don't have them on AutoDS, AutoDS is going to need to know about them. But if it works the other way around, if you added products to AutoDS, to your Facebook store on AutoDS, but you don't have them on the marketplace yet, then when you list an item on the Facebook marketplace, you'll have a drop-down menu with the products that you have on AutoDS that you don't have on the Facebook marketplace yet. And then you'll be able to sync them really, really quickly by seeing what product you have on the drop-down, going to the variants, copy the variant settings, paste it on the Facebook marketplace. But for the products that you do have right now on the Facebook marketplace, you're going to have to add it to AutoDS and make the synchronization from there. You open up a chat support ticket if you have problems with that, and you won't have any problems. Okay, next. What do you advise if the Facebook ad is not performing well? Is that Guna? Please watch the free Shopify course that we have, autods.com/courses. Over there, I showed you A to Z how to get the right audience for your dropshipping ads, for the Facebook ads, how to target the audience correctly, how to optimize that audience once you start getting results, even if you don't have any sales. And it's all a matter of practice. Don't start with a high budget because I don't want you to waste a lot of money and then say, wow, nothing happened. Start with $5, $10 budget a day for your ad sets. Guys, we have 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. Ask your questions now. $5 to $10 a day ad sets. Play around with your audience settings. See exactly what type of audience you are targeting. Maybe they don't care about your product. See what you are advertising to them. What is the video that you're showing them? Does the video show that you're showing them a solution to the problem that they're having? Is the video relevant to that target audience? Anyway, head to autods.com/courses. Watch the whole course. It's 40 videos, but if you're serious about your dropshipping business, the course is completely free. So all you need is your time and you're willing to learn. Okay. From France, can I use your mentorship program? Yassine, yes, of course, you can use our mentorship program. We have a one-on-one mentor that will contact you as soon as you sign up. And, you guys will have a good time from there. I hope that you will learn everything that you need. You can use the mentorship program from anywhere around the world. That's one of the best things about dropshipping, right, guys? That you can do it from anywhere in the world. I'm not from the US. I have a US citizenship, but I don't live there. Thank you for the answer. Will Automatic work with an individual account on eBay? You mean automation? Yes. Alexei, there's no difference between a personal and a business account whatsoever, whether it's in automation or whether it's eBay or anything else. No difference at all. Start with individual like I advised. Move to business once you start making money. Can you dropship from eBay to Facebook Marketplace? From eBay? Yeah, Omar, you can. So 3 minutes. I'm not going to share my screen because then it's going to be more than 3 minutes. Omar, you can use eBay as a supplier. You can use eBay as a selling channel. You can do whatever you want. You can play around with it. You can even dropship from eBay to Shopify. You can dropship from Shopify to eBay. You can play around with it however way you want. eBay can be a selling channel and it can also be a supplier. Same thing for Facebook. Same thing for Shopify. Thank you. You're welcome, Izat. If I dropship from AliExpress, do I have to say the item location is from China on eBay? So Davis, if you're dropshipping from AliExpress from a Chinese warehouse, then yes, you need to show on eBay that you're dropshipping from China. And please be very sensitive on your item location, guys. Don't say that your item is coming from the US if it's coming from China. That is going to trigger eBay's suspension and your account will be suspended in no time. This is one of the things that eBay looks really, really close on with a magnifying glass. Your item location and more things that I'm not going to talk about now, but the item location is very important. Do not lie. If it's coming from China, China business policy. I think that we have, or maybe it's tomorrow, the business policies. We have another article regarding business policies. I don't remember if it was published. If not, it's the one maybe for tomorrow. Oh, here we go. eBay business policies, how to opt in and create policies for US and China. So if you guys don't know how to create business policies, this is another well-written article. We published it on Monday, just a few days ago. Look here on the post content again. You can see that it's very nice and organized. Look at the scroll bar on the right, how long it is. Very, very detailed, completely for free, guys. Just take this knowledge. Please take this knowledge and succeed. So this blog is going to help you guys create your business policies, whether you're dropshipping from the United States or whether you're dropshipping from China.
how to create the business policies step by step. So definitely read that blog article, and I'm going to also record a video for that. Okay, so that's regarding the business policies. Guys, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Thank you for the answer. You're welcome. I answered that. Is PayPal and Payoneer the only options to add funds to the managed balance? Yes, swag bag. That's the only options that we have. PayPal 4% fee, Payoneer 1% fee. Go with Payoneer. Merci beaucoup. You're welcome, Yassine. How can we contact AutoDS technical support live? You have the message button on AutoDS and the button on the bottom right. You have a live option there. Okay, guys, that's the last question. Thank you for joining this live. I think it was better than the previous one. Guys, please like this video. If I don't see enough likes, I don't know how many likes we got so far. I haven't looked yet, but if it's not going to be a lot, we're probably not going to have any more live QA. So show your appreciation, guys. Like this video. Thank you for watching. The next live is going to be in either 1 or 2 weeks. If you guys want to see a certain topic, let me know. And stay tuned, guys. We've got many nice things coming up. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.